As one looks upon Mill Fork today, it's hard to visualize it as it was before the turn of the century. There were 3 sawmills in Mill Fork Canyon. Here, ties were cut out of spruce, pine, or whatever was available. It helped supply ties for the Rio Grande Railroad and 2 branch lines. Also, the lumber was used to build homes here at Mill Fork and up and down the canyon. There were charcoal kilns located along the highway just west of this cemetery. Men with teams and wagons cut pinyon pine to burn in these kilns. One can walk for miles on the north side of the highway from Sheep Creek to Tie Fork and count thousands of pinyon pine stumps left standing. Hannah Chadwick Atwood told of many times of the upper charcoal kilns located about 3 or 4 miles east of here near Garner Hollow. Her husband lived about a half-mile east of the cemetery along the side of the hill and had 2 sons born there. Many homes were built here in its early life. Some were located across the river to the south on the large flat. Others were built back in some of the side canyons. Some were rock dugouts. There was a general store and 4 section houses for the railroad employees. In 1888, a large water tank was built along the tracks. There was a reservoir located about 3/4 to 1/2 mile up Mill Fork Canyon that fed the tank with gravity flow water. There were farms along the river wherever there was a level spot. Beautiful potatoes were grown up here, also hay and grain. Men worked on the section for the charcoal kiln and other means to make a living. They had dances held in the schoolhouse between here and Sheep Creek to the west. One boy burned it down so he wouldn't have to go to school. About 250 people lived here at its peak. All that's left now is this cemetery. The placid outward demeanor of the cemetery belies the fact that nearly half, and possibly more, of its 16 known residents died tragically. The earliest 3 inhabitants of the cemetery died doleful deaths in June of 1893. Doug and Christy Atwood and other families familiar with the Mill Fork Cemetery knew there were unmarked graves in its west section. They did not know until the summer of 2005, however, the names of any of the dead buried there.